I've been on this train way too long. I deserve a goddamn drink. Yeah. The fucked up liver probably is about what I deserve these days. Damn, that's smooth. And to the owner of this fine compartment, I thank you for the 1928 German Black Forest whiskey. Huh. Someone has expensive taste. Shit. Unless you want a bullet in your head, I'm giving you to the count of 5 to come out. There won't be a second warning.
Please do not do that.
There. Safety's on. You can fuck off now.
How dare you? What kind of person would trespass in a room that is not theirs and then proceed to threaten its owner?
The kind who's had a very bad year. Name's Iris. And you are?
A man who values his privacy. A trait you clearly do not share.
What's with the cane? And the limp?
If you must know, an enemy gave it to me in the war.
I'm sorry. The war took something from me too.
In my experience, I have found that war takes whatever it is you care most deeply about. Perhaps that is the price war demands of us, whether in victory or defeat. Enough of my philosophical musings, though. I demand an answer to my question. Why are you here sneaking about my room?
I'm looking for information on a friend of mine.
Who could possibly be so important as to risk coming to the Reich in the middle of a world war?
Rose. Her name was Rose.
May I ask what it was that caused your present separation?
Me. It was my fault. Well, mine and about a dozen armed Nazis. I was forced to leave her behind, and every day since I've spent looking for her.
Stop! You should not be going through my property without my consent. Why are you behaving in such a way?
Try and keep up, sweetheart. I'm looking for Rose. I don't know where she is, but I think she's here. Obviously, I'm looking for a lead.
This is ridiculous. There is no information here. You may have already pilfered my whiskey, but from the look of you, perhaps you should have taken up the Bible instead. Every car here provides one, so I suggest you return to yours. Now. Perhaps there you can pray for Rose.
Well, since you so kindly offered, I think I'll just use yours instead.
It is utterly preposterous that you think there might be a lead about your Rose in a religious text. If this is how you have conducted your search, I can see why you have not yet found her.
Huh. A false medal with another book inside. Sorry, did you say something?
I said... Good heavens! Why would that even be here?
This train was still in use by the SS until last month. When I heard about it, I was just desperate enough to think it might be a lead. And so far, it seems I was right. Nice work, though. I don't think I would have found this without you.
I truly do not know what to say.
Then why don't you just shut... Holy shit. This book. I've seen it before.
This book is utter nonsense. There is hardly a point in trying to read it.
It's a code book. One that belongs to a Nazi general. It was what I was after on my last mission with Rose.
Care to explain yourself?
374 days ago, my partner Rose and I were on an intelligence mission for the OSS.
Mission? What do you mean, mission?
My former employers had sent us to a heavily fortified compound in Berlin to steal intelligence that would have been invaluable to the war effort, which turned out to be this very book.
The American Intelligence Agency?
It had information on everything from weapon designs to troop numbers to cargo movements, but when I got there, I ran into some rather annoying obstacles fairly quickly.
Hör auf! For fuck's sake, will you stop with the goddamn foot tapping? No. That sound is not any better.
Hey.
Who the fuck are you? Ah! Ah! Ow! Ow! Did you really just fucking bite me? Are you insane? Now you die, American scum.
Can I at least get a drink first?
Looks like you could use some help.
Rose? Your timing is awful.
How is saving your life awful timing?
It's awful when it comes at the last possible second. But yeah, I owe you one.
What is that thing you're doing with your face? It's weird. I've never seen you do that before. Are you smiling?
No.
You are, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I see it. I bet I can make it happen again.
Can we get moving, please?
Sure.
Rose, what are you really doing here? This isn't your assignment.
I heard what you were doing, so I came to help. Shh. We got another card. Can I?
Yeah. Go have your fun.
Did you just tap my shoulder? Wait, who are you?
Yes, and I'm Rose. God, I love this job.
You really don't want anything more from life, do you?
Iris, we get to save lives and kill Nazis every single day. What more even is there?
I don't know. Something a little more quiet?
Please, quiet's overrated. See? Isn't living life loudly so much more fun?
Rose?
Uh-huh.
Your suppressor was on. I barely heard the shot.
Yeah, I was kinda hoping you just wouldn't say anything.
Please. Like that was ever going to happen.
Okay, Intel says the book's right through that door, so we get in, get the book, and get out. Nothing to it. You ready?
No. Answer my question first.
Sure, it's not like we're busy or anything.
Are you really telling me that you came all the way into the middle of a Nazi compound, in Berlin, in the middle of a world war, just to help me?
Yep.
But why? Why would you even do that for me?
Because you're worth it. And I'm nothing if not amazing.
Well, okay then. The book is just through that door. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Shall we kick it down?
Let's.
Oh. I thought there would be at least a few more Nazis we got to kill, but no. All we get is a stupid desk. Oh! What the fuck?
The desk is straight steel, dummy. Probably bulletproof too.
Yeah. I figured that part out about a second after breaking my foot.
Shit, Rose! We need to find a way to patch you up.
There's no time, Iris. As much as I would love to see you play doctor, we've got a job to do.
Okay. I guess I'll go and pick the lock then.
That's my girl.
I've got the book. Time to go.
Unfortunately, I do not think I can allow that, Fräulein.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the General, the one in charge of this operation. And seeing as you are severely outnumbered, I would advise you to drop your weapons and hand over what you have stolen, lest there be violence. My dear, it will do you no good to aim your weapon at me. I do not fear my own death, and it seems as if neither do you. For that, you have my respect. But I must offer my deepest apologies, Fräulein. I am no barbarian, but I do have need of that book. So if your own death does not frighten you, then perhaps your partner's will. I will give you to the count of 3. After that, her blood will be on your hands.
Iris.
1.
Don't even think about it.
2. Are you really prepared to watch her die?
Just kill him.
3.
All right. Let her go and the book's all yours.
Damn it, Iris.
Wunderbar. The book and your sidearm, if you please.
You still got your backup piece?
Always. What's the plan?
Just be ready.
Sounds like a shit plan, but okay.
General, I gave you what you want. Time to hold up your end of the bargain.
Oh, my dear. I merely said I would let your partner go. I said nothing of allowing you to live. Kill them.
Quick! Behind the desk! We need to go! They're almost on top of us!
No shit, Iris. Why the hell did you give him the book?
Rose, if it's a choice between you and that book, then it's not a choice. Not even close.
That still doesn't change the fact that they have the book, and we're still about to die.
Rose, there's a dozen guards between us and that book. It's a lost cause. We need to go now.
Iris, my foot's broken. There's no way I'm getting out of here alive.
I'm not going to leave you.
I'm sorry, but one of us has to get out of here alive.
Ow!
General, your knee! You've been shot!
I know that, you utter imbecile! Get me out of here!
Go! Go now or we'll both die!
Rose!
Go!
Apologies for the interruption. Fräulein, it was truly a touching story. But if you would be so inclined, hand over the book.
You? You're the general?
I am. And I ask that you kindly drop your weapon so that we may speak in a more civilized manner.
You know, we've been here before, you and I. And I promise you, you won't like how it ends this time.
Ah, the arrogance of one who believes themselves smarter than their enemy. My dear, I must confess, I was hoping that we might meet again. What a delight it is to see you.
I'm afraid I can't say the same.
Spitting in my face? How undignified. I was going to kill you quickly, but now I will take great care to ensure that your death is a slow and painful one.
Well, if this really is the end, you mind if I...
Of course. I would never deny a woman her last drink.
You know, the last Nazi I asked for a drink also tried to kill me. He was dead within a minute.
Please. You may be surprised by this, Fräulein, but I thought of you as an equal, at least for a time. After you somehow managed to escape my clutches in Berlin, I believed I had finally found an adversary worthy of my intellect. But when I discovered who it was you loved, I realized you were beneath me, just as your beloved is, just as all of you are. But before you die, I beg of you, remember this. It was not I who was the cause of your suffering. I was merely the means by which it was delivered. You may think mine are the actions of an evil man, but they are just the price that war demands. Scheiße!
I always knew my drinking would come in handy one day. But before you die, General, I beg of you, remember this. You justify your evil by believing yourself above us. But the truth is that you are the most pathetic animal of all. Men like you are cockroaches, something to be crushed under my boot without a second thought.
How? How did you best me?
I'm a fucking spy. You really thought that after Berlin I'd ever let you get the drop on me again?
You knew then? All along?
Well, I had my suspicions. But unlike Rose, my spycraft is a bit less impulsive. So I tested you, and well, you failed. Miserably. After that, it was just about finding the right time to empty the gun.
So why continue the ruse? Why not end it once you were certain?
Because I still needed to know if Rose was on this train, and I knew you would never tell me willingly. You had to feel in control before you would give up your secrets. Honestly, General, your many weaknesses are just far too easy to exploit.
Wait! Do not kill me! I beseech you, do not kill me!
So much for not fearing death. But I'm in a good mood, so I'll play along.
Rose, she's going to die tomorrow.
What?
We know she is gathering intel while pretending to be our prisoner. But you'll never locate her without my assistance. Let me live, and I'll reveal to you where she's being held.
She wouldn't.
Oh, I see. It seems as if your Rose failed to mention that the OSS had sent her to be captured that night in Berlin.
You're lying!
We both know that I am not. You may think me a cockroach, but I argue at least they know how to survive. Oh, my dear, please forgive me. But you see, it is only now in this moment that I finally understand. You thought yourself worthy of love because she loved you. But now that you know the truth, you realize you were wrong. You know that she never even loved you. However, a deal is a deal, Fräulein. My life, and in exchange...
A trapdoor that leads into the engine duct? Shit. Rose?
Stay back.
Rose, it's me. It's Iris.
No, don't you say her name.
It's me, Rose. I can prove it. That night in Berlin, I really did smile.
Iris, it's really you?
It really is. But we need to go. Right now. You've been here for a year, so can I assume you have an exit strategy?
Always. See that window over there? Break it. Another door. Shall we kick it down?
Whatever.
So what's the plan?
I, didn't really think this far ahead.
What? You're telling me that you, of all people, don't have a plan?
What can I say? You were a bad influence. So any ideas on how to get off a train while it's still freaking moving?
Easy. Like this.
Rose, even you can't survive jumping off a... Rose? No, not again. Please, not again.
Touching to know how much you care, but I'm not dead, dummy. I just grabbed onto the side of the car. Come on.
I can't believe you actually had a better plan than me.
Me too. It's a personal first. that was even more fun than Berlin.
Right. Berlin.
Iris?
Did you come to Berlin for me, or for your mission?
I came for both.
I don't even know if that's better or worse. But I don't care right now. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No. What matters is that if anything between us was ever real, then now's your chance to prove it.
What does that mean?
Walk away from the job. Right now. Walk away and come with me.
Come on. You know I can't do that.
God, I can't believe this. You'll just use anyone, won't you? You know, I spent a whole year of my life looking for you. A whole year, Rose. In goddamn Nazi Germany.
Iris.
Come on, Rose. Can you really not see that this is Berlin all over again? And need I remind you, the last time you chose the mission over me, you ended up here!
Iris!
What?!
I don't know what to say.
I do. Say that you'll come with me. Please. Please!
Iris, you have no idea how much I want to say yes.
But you can't, can you? Because you're bloody and tired and starving, and you never loved your job more. You know, it occurs to me that I might be the first person ever to have been rejected for a bunch of Nazis. But of course, if it was gonna happen to someone, it would happen to fucking me!
Come on, you know that's not fair.
Fair? You want to talk about fair? I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean for this to happen. None of this is your fault. But I get it now. I get why we don't work. You know it and I know it.
Iris, what are you saying?
Come on, Rose. I left you behind and you deserve better. You deserve better than me.
No, none of this is on you. I told you to run. And I did that because I never would have been able to live with myself if you had gotten hurt because of me. Don't you see that?
But don't you see what you did to me? You were dead or being tortured in a Nazi prison camp somewhere going through God even knows what horrors. And every day when I woke up, my first thought was you were going through that because of me. Every day, Rose! For a year! You didn't want to see me hurt, but that's all I ever was. You got to live with yourself because I didn't!
Iris, I'm going to tell you something. And you're going to believe me, no matter what. Okay?
Okay.
There is nothing that you don't deserve. You say that you left me behind. I say that you stopped at nothing to find me. I mean, you came all the way to Nazi Germany in the middle of a world war just to find me. That is crazy and incredible and inspiring and, frankly, really fucking romantic.
Well, of course, we both know I still owed you one.
And even though I can't be what you need, at least not yet, I promise you this. You, Iris, are nothing if not amazing.
We really do have the worst timing, don't we?
We really do. So this is it then, isn't it? This really is the end.
The end? I don't think there's ever an end. Not with us.
I love you, Iris.
I know, Rose. I love you too. I picked up the book off the general. Take it. Finish your assignment.
Iris! Will I ever see you again?
Oh, don't you worry, Rose. I'll be seeing you sometime soon.
Shot Reverse Shot prevents the audio drama She'll Be Seeing You. Iris was voiced by Kennedy Jensen. Rose was played by Kat Priamos. The Passenger and the General were voiced by Ed Hansen. All soldiers were played by Alex Childers. She'll Be Seeing You was created and directed by Adam Rush. It was written by Adam Rush, Andrew Marty, and Audrey Mueller. Andrew Cassell and Alivia Pham served as executive producers. Sound recordings were done by Andrew Cassell, Claire Litchfield, and Angela Schlaker. Andrew Cassell, Alivia Pham, Angela Schlaker, and Elizabeth Schlaker served as production assistants. Audio was edited by Abigail Daw, Danielle Hardy, Audrey Mueller, Angela Schlaker, Elizabeth Schlaker, Cody Walden, and Jessica Weinberg. Foley sounds were recorded by Anna Baturla, Andrew Cassell, Haley Fraser, Tommy Gleason, Claire Litchfield, Abby McKee, Olivia Pham, Blake Reuter, Angela Schlaker, Ashley Stout, Tasia Tapala, Cody Walden, and Jessica Weinberg. Music by Allison Miner.